Okay, so welcome to the dumb adventures of Marzoni, Wilzan, and company. I am not accompanied by anyone. I just thought it'd be funny to say "and company." So this is a D&D campaign I'm in with, I think 4 other people. Yeah, four other people, and then we had a couple guys come and go. So, this is gonna be fun for me because I really like D&D. Oh God. Pretty much. So we started with me, the half-elf bard, who's 5'1", stumbling drunkenly into the tavern. Now I joined 2 sessions in, so I am in no way, shape, or form the first person to ever join the campaign. I knew a guy that was like, "Hey man, you like D&D, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, I'm in a campaign right now, and I can get you in." And I'm like, "Oh, sweet." So I got in. First thing I did was drunkenly stumble into the tavern. Well, not drunkenly. Pretty much drunkenly, yeah. I got injured in a fight before that wasn't actually scripted. I just kind of stumbled into the bar, sat down, and pretty much died. And then they brought me back from death, right? The funny, haha, I cast healing word, and I sat up and I was like, "Whoa, what happened here?" And then the tavern keeper was, of course, I know the tavern keeper. I'm the town drunk, and she's like, he's always like this. He'll be fine. So I get my tavern. I get my room, not my tavern. I get my room. I go and I take a nap. And then we wake up in the morning, we eat breakfast. I stumble downstairs, still seething from the fight with whatever the hell I fought. I wish I had gameplay clips to show, but I don't, or not gameplay, but audio clips. But unfortunately Discord doesn't do audio clips on PlayStation, which is really dumb, because I really wanted to record and post just raw clips or stream raw clips because it'd be funny. But we went to the Adventurers Guild, and what we did was, okay, my fan just turned on, that's gonna suck. We went to the Adventurers Guild, and we got a job to go kill some cultists. They didn't tell us anything about the cult specifically. They just said, "Hey, we need you to go kill a bunch of cultists." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's easy. I'm a level 1 bard. I can handle it." I didn't die, thankfully. I did not die. It'd been funny if I did, but I didn't, so ha. Pretty much, we went there. I casted, well, I didn't cast, I disguised myself as a cultist and went to meet the head of the group. He was wearing I think it was a robe with a red sash, or a periwinkle sash. I don't remember the exacts. But it was funny because I walked up to him and I dabbed him up and I was like, "What's good?" And he was like, "You shall not address me in these ways." And I was like, "That's my liege." And he went, "What are you saying?" And I said, "This is not gonna go well." So combat started. I was carrying a sickle. I ran my sickle up his abdomen. It did no damage because I'm a weak little fella. But he jumped back, and then they casted a whole bunch of stuff. I don't remember a lot about it, actually. I remember what I did mostly. So, right, we murder all of the cultists, and they were like, "Urza will hear about this." And I was like, "Oh, that's the big bad." So we go back to the Adventurers Guild, we collect our pay, and then I go and meet another guy. I go meet one of our other party members. His name is Sizzledrask. He is really important because I love pissing him off. One of the main things I do in the campaign is live to piss him off. because he was the guy that invited me, so I was of course gonna be I was gonna be a good friend and mess with him. So he's a dragonborn, and you know, the obvious would be his mom's a dragon. Call me Donkey from Shrek, cause I'm in it, right? So I meet him. He gets discharged from the hospital because the last fight that they had put him in a hospital. And we go and fight, or rather, we go back to the Adventurers Guild to get another job towards, it says, cleaning up some weeds. And we thought, oh, okay, this is gonna be a filler job, so we can, you know, make some money. It wasn't. We ended up meeting this old ex-adventurer who had this real gruff voice, and he was like, I need you to take care of some issues for me. And I'm like, okay, are we killing people? What? What's going on here? And he said, no, there's a couple of bushes over there that are acting real weird, and I don't like it. And we went over there, and it was a shambling mound. We were, I think, level 3. I was not a squishy level 1 bard. I was a squishy level 3 bard. So we went and we fought the shambling mounds. And one of the big running jokes for the party now is shambling mound, because I can say it, number one, in a Scottish accent because my character is Scottish, but I say it so convincingly that it's not a shambling mound, but a shambling mound, as I call it. And everybody dies for a minute, and then we focus back up. But we fight this shambling mound, and the whole time the DM's like, it's dripping a suspicious orange ooze, and I'm like, well, I don't want to get close to it then. So I cast Vicious Mockery on it, religiously. None of them work because it's a plant. It's kind of stupid. So we keep fighting it, and then we kill it. And of course it does the basic shambling mound where it just collapses into a pile of leaves. And then I hope I remember this correctly, a member of our party scooped up a little bit of the goo and hands it to the old guy, and he's like, I don't want it. I don't know what it is. So we go and we bring it back to the Adventurers Guild, and we're like, hey, can you guys figure out what that is? And they were like, oh, it's blood. And I was like, well, yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? That, blood. So we go back. I might be getting these events like wrong or like not in order, but pretty much this is how my first session like shook out. Yeah, I'm probably gonna post more of these if it's anything remotely decent on likes and whatnot. I'm probably gonna do it anyway, but huzzah.